in Rocky Top. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Oh, Jimmy the Yin Yang twins, bro.
And the Vols will kick it away to start.
Bang.
On the move from inside his 5. So Missouri's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. If they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And they're able to make the tackle.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They just keep firing. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Running to Green. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Missouri comes up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Volunteers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Quick release on the RPO.
What the fuck was that?
Determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick release by the QB. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Tigers.
What the
They won
fuck?
it all, and that is exactly
Come on,
what they
man.
got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points.
You are slower than dog shit.
Effective from the defense. They knock him down
Oh
just
my
behind
God.
the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to move the sticks on third down. To the air. It's Bowling. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room, it's Roberts. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. On the move, he fires.
Oh my God!
Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught.
That was my
that
guy
time,
Staniel.
and
He's
they
gonna look at his
finally
Russian
get him
beat.
on the ground at the 41. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give on the counter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And
Touchdown, Missouri! A great catch and run for 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. It's complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Bowling. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Yes. Decline.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Fought back into this game.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half.
Oh, of course, I was going stupid.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Breaks into the open.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Volunteers are marching down the field. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Bolden. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion. And now
big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. The Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You scored 21 unanswered, then I scored 21 unanswered. We got a game in Tallahassee, Tennessee, baby.
This season, he felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
We're in Tennessee.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fighting off the defender.
It's a nice job by this defense. Understand this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that second and goal.
The roar on the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
Let's
And
go.
he never
Let's
had
go.
a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back.
Whoa.
Not much there on
Y'all
the
see that?
run. He gets
Awesome.
one to the 31.
Yeah,
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's make this a little bit realistic.
Psych!
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Catch in the middle, it's James. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. There's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking left.
Ah, you bitch.
For the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give out of the gun. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats.
All right, boys.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Finding open areas. There he goes. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. The Volunteers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Makes him talk to the hand. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Runs through the tackle. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Boley. With the catch, it's Butler. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
And now this is the time in the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain. We got to get out of bounds, or we got to waste timeouts, so we got to be smart offensively in what we do here.
He fires one deep over
Oh,
the
no!
middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock.
Are y'all fucking serious right now?
Just gashing this defense.
Oh my God.
To the 40-yard line. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be...
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And he reels it in for a
fucking hit
touchdown,
L1 to swat the goddamn ball down, man.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, raise a
Don't even
toast
try
to
to
the victor
fight for
of
the
the
goddamn
great
ball.
rivalry between Florida
And then you want to get caught like
Here's
that.
a recap of how things played out. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blow.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Boley. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the... And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. And here comes
You
the
were slower
pressure,
than
and
dirt.
there he goes down again. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Missouri! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one